Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Tacticals. Anyway, so this month I got 3 new guns. Well, 2 new ones on purpose. The other one I didn't accidentally. I had a colleague of mine getting a little bit of financial bond and decided he was going to sell me his father's sidearm. He was a police officer. So what I ended up buying was another Bersa, a Mini 40, 10 round mag. It's got a hammer and a decocker, which is also the safety. So she's an older gun, you know what I mean? Definitely got some wear and tear. You can see the holster wear that she's got. But we're going to take her out to the range today and see how accurate she is. We're going to start, I think, at 7 rounds. Then we'll go to 15. And then maybe 25, what I'm guessing. The gun is fairly heavy, which is good. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, you can tell it's going to be a rugged, hefty beast. I don't like the decocker on there. Primarily because on any weapon that I want to have as far as self-defense, whether it be home, vehicle, or person, I like to keep one chamber And this right here with the decocker is turning a loaded weapon from a single action to a double action. And we all know that, or if you don't know, shooting from a double action is going to be much heavier than it is from a single action. Double action is when you have to pull the trigger, the hammer is still flat, and the single action, oh, it won't let me cock it again because it's still, but the single action is when the hammer's up and in the ready. So take it however. I don't like it, but it's not something that I'm like, oh, I'm going to get rid of this gun because of that. No. It's just some minor thing that I wouldn't mind it being the opposite. The sights on there are quite a bit like the Glock sights. You got that half a rectangle rear and a large front white. It actually is a little bit bigger than most as far as the dot and size. She only holds 10 plus 1, so 11 rounds, but she's a little shorty, you know what I mean? Not extremely concealable, but not concealable also, if that makes sense to y'all. So the second firearm that I got, I really like my 1911. Y'all saw the Yama that I had purchased and the 38 Super. Freaking love this gun. And I thought to myself, why won't you get a 1911 that you can carry everywhere? Because this gun, she's beautiful, but at the same time, not concealable. Maybe during the winter times, not during the summer times, right? So I started doing some searching and looking for a small 1911. And what I did come across was this very nice Browning. This is from the Black Label. It's a 380 ACP. So it comes with the nice case that I just showed you guys. It comes with 2 mags. They're 9 round mags. Whoops. Comes with the lock and the ATF paperwork that's mandatory. This is a 3 5/8 inch barrel, double or single action, ambidextrous safety on it, and it still has the grip safety like any 1911 is going to have. I got mine in the Cryptic Neptune Blue. It is sweet. I really like this gun. The first thing that I thought when I saw this gun was, what is this? A gun for ants? It has to be at least 3 times this size for a human to shoot. But the more I held on to it, the more I was like, oh man, this fits really good in my hand. It feels really nice. So this one, like a lot of other of the newer firearms, it has a no mag, no fire safety on it. Let me see if I can show you guys. So I pulled the mag out. It is empty. There's nothing in there. And the trigger is locked. The safety is off. Trigger's locked. Insert the mag. Boom. Not a big issue. The magazine is a spring assisted. So when you push it, it shoots the magazine out. It doesn't just fall out. The paint job on it, it looked like it was hydro dipped. And because it was hydro dipped, there's some flaws already occurring up against the slide. Nothing major, you know what I mean? Not like, oh, I got to send this back or nothing, but they could have done a little bit better. I'm also very happy that they sent 2 magazines. This was a $600 gun. This tiny thing was $600. So with 2 magazines, I would say it was worth it. At 380, a lot of people are talking about using full metal jackets for maximum penetration, because apparently the 380 hollow points do not penetrate very deep after they expand. They like to slow down quite a bit. I'm not even going to put my 2 cents into that, alright? We're just going to say that I'm not trying to shoot through anybody or anything, so I'm going to stick with the hollow points. The other thing is I got 9. If you're not down with 9 of these in a very strategically paced manner, well then I probably deserve you coming at me anyway. So we'll take these 2 out to the range. The third gun, excuse me, I haven't picked up yet. It is a surprise. It's a shotgun, I'll tell you that much. I'll upload another video once it comes in and I'm able to take it out to the range. I think it's going to be good. It looked really good when I got it, and I was surprised. I got it because it was on sale. I got it from Classic Firearms. With that being said, also let me touch on something else real quick before I go. So, I know a lot of you have heard of PSA, Palmetto State Armory. And so they caught my attention with this AK-47 style pistol that they've got that shoots 9mm. And so I did my research on it and noticed that I couldn't find it to purchase anywhere. Well, it turns out that they were having issues with the casings falling back into the trigger group, causing some bad issues, right? You don't want that to happen. So what I did was I got on their website and I signed up for their daily, or I think it's daily, newsletter, and they're selling you deals and what they got going on. So I was sitting there looking through their stuff, and I had one they sent me one day, and it was a really good deal with some open tip, flat bottom, 300 blackout, 160 round Remington bucket for like 80 bucks. I was like, man, you can't beat that with the stick. So I'm like, yes, get that. I was in the, I was also looking for some 9mm hollow points, self-defense rounds, because my dumb butt went to the range and didn't realize that the magazine was full of hollow points, and I mag dumped it. So I got some 9mm from them too. And I ordered it, I believe, on the 7th. And by about the 17th, I've gone through there like maybe once or twice to check back up on my order to see where it was at. And it was telling me that it was still in processing. I was like, still in 10 days? 10 days and we're still in processing. So I sent them an email and I'm like, hey, what's going on, guys? You know, I mean, I just ordered the ammo. It's not like I'm ordering a gun from you or anything. And they didn't send me an apology. All they did was like, oh, give it 2 days and you're going to see that your order is moving. So it took a total, I got it the 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, from the 7th to the 22nd just to get some ammo. Wasn't too happy about that. Doesn't mean that I'm not going to deal with them again. I was just kind of appalled at how poorly their process works. Like if I have to order something from them next time, which I more than likely will, because they got some really good deals on guns and whatnot, but I'm probably going to email them within like the second day of me ordering to make sure that they got the order and passed processing. Anyway, just so y'all keep out, they're very slow. So if you do order something from them and it starts to take a little bit, I'd email them, let them know, hey, you know, my order's not moving. And it seems like they'll get on it pretty quick, which is also, I mean, it's good, but at the same time, you shouldn't have to. They should be on the ball. Whatever, take it how it is. Let's go out to the range and try these two handguns out and see what we get out of them. I'll see y'all guys in a little bit. Okay, this is the accuracy test for the Browning 1911. We're shooting Monarch steel case 94 grain, and we are at 7 yards. We're going to be shooting at the middle right target. I'm going to put 5 rounds and see what she does. So at 7 yards, you can tell she's shooting a little low. I don't think that was me. I think that's the gun. We're going to move it back to 15 yards and try again. Alright, we are at the 15-yard mark, and we are going to be shooting for the middle, or the center left target. Still using Monarch ammo. So as y'all see, only 2 of the 5 actually hit. That's still alright in my opinion. I mean, it's still hitting somewhat accurate. I don't know if it's the wind catching these or what, but we are going to move it back to 25 yards and see how she does. Alright, we're at the 25-yard mark. We're going to put 5 rounds, and we're shooting at the lower left target. Alright, so that's actually surprisingly good at 25 yards. The first round, I apologize, that was my fault. I was actually aiming for the top one. Why? I have no clue. But, yeah, That's really good at 25 yards. Honestly, for that size, it's a 3 5/8 inch barrel. No malfunctions in the little bit of shooting I've done, and this is straight out the box. So let's see up next if she'll run some hollow points. Alright, so up first, I've got 3 rounds of 90 grain Federal Hydro-Shok hollow points. And after that, I'm running some 80 grain Barnes TAC XPD hollow points. And the reason we're doing this is just to make sure that she feeds hollow points, so she's not going to have an issue with one or the other. I'm using these two because these are the two that I've had. The other thing is the Federal Hydro-Shok I've had for years and years and years and years. And honestly, I mean, I don't want to rely on it, so I'm just going to burn it up at the range. A lot of people say that the 380 is best to carry full metal jackets for penetration. But I mean, to be honest with you, sometimes I just like putting in the tip. So here we go. That was the Hydro-Shok. No, I apologize. That was the Barnes. And it fed it with no issue. Now we're going to try the Federal Hydro-Shok. Beautiful. No issues. I'm really liking this gun. Okay, so for the Bersa 40 caliber, we are going to do a functions test. First, I'm going to run 2 shots of the number 9 shot shells, which they're pretty cool. Not very useful for self-defense, but still a pretty cool round to play with. 2 rounds. After that, I've got 3 rounds of the Barnes TAC XPD hollow points. 140 grain. We're going to have 3 rounds of the Starfire 180 grain, followed with another 3 rounds of the Dynamic Research Technologies at 105 grain. So we're just going to shoot to make sure she's an older gun, so we're going to shoot it and see how she does. Functions smoothly. I'm actually surprised she had no issues. The gun's also dirty. I haven't cleaned it. Not dirty as in hot, but as in not clean. Alright, so up next what we'll do is we're going to set this bad boy up for 7 yards, 15 yards, 25 yards, and see how accurately she shoots. Alright, so we're at the 25-yard mark. I'm shooting Independence aluminum case, 180 grain. 5 rounds. So I was aiming for the center right target, and it seems like it pasted the lower target pretty good. It twice, actually. So she's obviously shooting low for 25 yards. The other thing is I did not lock that back. After that last shot, I don't know if I accidentally touched it with my thumb. Well, I'm right-handed, so it would have been the other way, but yeah, she locked back into position. So she might be a little loose, maybe need some tightening going on there. So let's move it to 15 yards and see what she does. Alright, so we're at the 15-yard mark. Since I didn't hit the middle right target at all, we are going to shoot for it again. So we're still using Independence 180 grain aluminum case ammo, and let's see how she does. So as y'all can tell, she is obviously shooting low. And it looks like to the left. We're gonna move it in to 7 yards, and I'm gonna shoot reverse flat tire and see if that doesn't help out. Maybe that's just the way she shoots. You know what I mean? She has a gold gun, so we're gonna give her a little bit of a break. But let's move it to 7 yards and see what happens. Alright, we're at the 7-yard mark. We are going to shoot flat tire. Let me explain this for those of you who do not know. What I'm going to do is set my rear and my front sight, align them, and I'm going to aim for the top quarter. So in other words, my entire target is going to be where my muzzle is at. And we're going to try it that way and see if it doesn't improve the accuracy of this firearm. Like I said, she's old. Let's try out and see what she does. So out of 6 shots, I landed one center mass, one slightly above it, and the rest fell shy of hitting the target. At 7 yards, that is really bad. So this gun is pretty much a gigantic paperweight. I wouldn't confide in it for anything. So that's our results. Alright, I'm going to do some rapid fire training. And when I say rapid fire, I mean I'm not going to like just mag dump. This thing's focused. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and shoot 3 rounds into the top right target, 3 rounds into the left center target, and then I'm going to shoot 3 rounds into the lower right target as quickly as I possibly can and accurately. So let's see how well I can do this. Not too shabby. Pretty fly for a brown guy.